Hello and welcome to Open Door. I'm Vince Robinson and I have two guests for this show, and they are two very phenomenal brothers. We've had some conversation prior to beginning the show. So I am pleased to welcome OG Shanksta.
How you doing?
And my brother Sirr Roc.
That's right. How you doing?
All right. So you guys are in the music business. You've created a dance. Sirr Roc, I'm told that you have done the steps, and OG Shanksta, you created the music for this.
I created the music.
And you have quite a history in terms of music. So we're going to get into a conversation about who you are initially, and then we're going to explore this whole idea of the Barnyard Shuffle.
Okay.
So OG, you were telling me that you have been on some stages with some very prime, important figures in hip-hop.
Oh yeah, I've opened up for Biggie Smalls. I've opened up for Tupac Shakur. I've did things with 8-Ball, MJG, Mr. Mike, Tila, the whole Swab family. I got discovered by a guy in Cleveland by the name of, I can't think of his name. He was a big figure in Cleveland back then. They hosted a show back then called Jack the Rapper. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you heard of Jack the Rapper. It's like
I'm
freestyle
thinking
thing.
of Kermit Alexander. He was one of the people that was involved in that.
In that, but it was another guy. What's his name? I can't think of his name right off point. But he heard me rapping in the projects. Mm-hmm. I had to be about 12 or 13 years old, and he heard me rap. He said, "Man, you got something." So he took me up under his wing a little bit. I can't think of his name right now because I'm on TV and I'm kind of nervous about being here with you because you this guy, man. Come on, you this great, you know. But anyway, I can't think of his name right now. But he put me on this platform.
Not Silver B.
I work with Silver B too.
Okay.
I'm gonna think of his name in a minute. It'll come to me.
We'll come back.
Chuck Conway.
Oh, okay, Chuck.
Chuck Conway.
Yeah, I know Chuck.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were working with Chuck.
With Chuck, right.
Okay. And then the other part of this duo here, Sirr Roc.
Yes, that's me.
And you told me that you are probably a little bit older than you look.
Yes.
You know, I'm asking you about Chris Brown, and you're saying, no, I go back a little bit farther than that.
Yep. We got to go all the way back to the football.
Rock 175 years old. I told you that.
175 years old. So you're a DJ and you're also a choreographer. Talk to us about your history. We know that this guy has been on some stages with some, you know, I mean, it doesn't get much bigger than Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
How about you?
Me, myself, I'm local. I've been in Cleveland all my life. I've been a dancer, pop lock, break dancing back in the day. I DJ. And I was at Skeets on 93rd in Cleveland, and I walked in there and I heard this song playing, and it was this young man's song, and he said, "Hey, I'll give anybody whatever you want to make me a line dance off this song, right?" And I'm like, So I go over there because I dance. I'm like, "Hey, do you have a copy of the song that I can get?" And he was like, "I don't got no copy." I said, "Are you gonna play it again?" He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna play it again." So I said, "Okay, let me know." He said, "I'm about to play it." So I took my phone out, I pushed audio, and I recorded it on my cell phone. Yeah. And then I went home. The next day, I called him and said, "I got the line dance." Now, mind you, he asked some big known line dance people to do this actual video.
Right.
And they never did it. But then me, one day, like literally the next day, I just met him. The next day I had the whole line dance, and I met everybody, I met the crew. And I've been on ever since. That's how I got involved.
Okay. Well, we're going to be showing that video a little bit later in the show, and I watched it and I saw some faces that I recognize in it. So maybe you didn't get the famous people, but you still got some famous people. I mean, there is a Grammy Award-winning guitarist in that music video, and he's very prominently in that video because I see his face and I see his guitar more than once.
Yes.
So, but in the meantime, you've also been able to take this song out and give people instructions on how to actually do this dance that Sirr Roc created. Right. Talk to us about these sessions where you go out and you show people how to do this dance.
Oh, well, basically, he's the artist. I like to rap with him on it because I love the song, but sometimes I got to remember, come on, go out there and show him. So basically, I go out, I give instructions one at a time. It's 4 things. There's only 4 things to the whole.
Four parts.
Four parts. So I just go out and I take my time and show them, and then basically we play the song and everybody. We pass out cowboy hats and
give everybody the cowboy hats.
We got cowboy hats. We have stacks of cowboy hats to make everybody feel at home.
Mm-hmm.
So we give everybody cowboy hats and we just video and everybody just loves it.
And then while he teaches the dance, I perform it live.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot
and also do the dance with him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, this is just me. I'm not plugged in like I used to be because I was a DJ.
Okay.
Okay. I was the first black DJ to have a show in the Rathskeller at Kent State University.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And when I turned the ones and twos over, I turned them over to Cochise.
Oh yeah.
Cochise?
Oh yeah.
Cochise.
That's my boy.
Okay,
Man.
so this is just a little hip hop history.
Wow.
I was the first black DJ, and I was the first person to put a microphone in the hand of MC Chill.
Wow.
He spit on the mic for the first time during my show in the Rathskeller at Kent State University. He will tell you that story because he's told it to me a few times, and I had no idea.
MC Chill, man, come on.
MC Chill.
That sent chills up my spine. I'm for real, man, because I know these cats, man,
Right.
for real. And I'm like, wow.
Right.
Wow.
And right now there is a documentary being done on the history of hip hop in Cleveland, and MC Chill is prominently involved in that, as well as some other DJs that I'm sure that you're familiar with.
Johnny O.
Johnny O and the Sorcerer Crew and all those guys. So that's coming down the pike. But OG, you've told me that you've been doing this for a while, and this is where I wanted to go. I remember what I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
Being disconnected and hearing about this guy named Lil Nas X.
Wow.
And he does this song, and it's breaking records on the Billboard charts, and it's a rap artist connected with a country artist, and they're doing this song, and millions of people are following this.
Right.
I was just curious as to whether or not maybe that was the inspiration for you.
No, actually, my song was did before that song came out. And I've been pushing this song. Everybody say, well, OG, why you doing this country line dance? Are you for real? They don't know. I'm originally born in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, so I got a lot of country, a lot of South, and well, all of us do have, you know, generate from the South through our grandparents or whatever like that. So when I did the song, and I had the song in, we was in 2 years with the song before we did it. But then when Nas came out, it opened doors for the Barnyard.
Yeah.
So it was like a blessing to me when he came out with that, and Billy Ray Cyrus was brought back from, you know, he hadn't did music in a long time too. So that made the sound skyrocket, and my song is Gaining Legs right behind it. Gaining Legs. Everybody want to know the Barnyard now. So it gave me a platform to actually go out to different, not just here in Ohio, but everywhere. We'd have been to Nashville, we'd have been to Knoxville, we'd have been to
Niagara Falls.
we just got back from Niagara Falls doing some down in Niagara Falls about a couple of days ago.
Yesterday
We'd have been everywhere teaching this dance. Everybody learning. Old folks, kids, even little people. I call them, we can't say that little people have been learning this dance. You know what I'm saying? Little people. Everybody been learning this dance, man. It's a fun dance. And it's good for exercise too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to be ready.
You burn some calories doing this dance. You got to be ready, and it's fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I have to say this, and watching the music video kind of brought it to me to see our brother playing the fiddle.
Humble G the Fiddler. That's my boy.
Humble G the fiddler playing in that music video, and but he's doing something before you get to him actually playing his fiddle.
He's rolling with me in the car. You see him
doing all those things.
Right.
But I just want you said that you're from Memphis.
Right.
Okay, so you know Memphis is known for the blues, but you know in addition to the blues, you've got this country music aspect. And some folks may see a disconnect between black folks and country music, but actually there is a marriage.
Yes, it is.
Could you talk about that?
Oh yeah, country music to me is, man, I love country music. I love all music, not just country. You know what I'm saying? But it's in my genes, from my father and his mother and his, you know, they're all from the South. So blues and down home blues and country music and not so much with the twang, but just people telling stories about how, whatever the story, I'm a great storyteller. So I tell stories about different things. I'm giving you, if you listen to what I'm saying, I actually got the song by sitting in Skeets one day. You know what Skeets is, right?
93rd.
I'm sitting in there on Old School Sunday, and these old cats, they suited and booted. You know, suited and booted, you got the gaiters on, they got the hats on, they coming in there. So I'm sitting there, and these old cats coming in here with all these young gals. I said, man, look at all these roosters coming in here with all these chickens. So my brother said, man, you ought to write a song about that. So I sat right there and wrote the whole song right there in Skeets. The whole song. So I started humming in my head. Do you want to bump and stomp with us? Me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Old head sitting in the back with a jug. Tricking with them chickens while the coon get plugged. Now pluck it, take them to the door. Now pluck it, show them to the floor. Now
Pluck it.
You better keep the barn door closed because the rooster's sitting high and this beer's ice cold.
Wow. That's smooth.
I came up with that sitting right there.
Right. And I can just imagine somebody named Nelly in St. Louis biting your stuff.
People say I should do like a compilation with him, or I don't know if you remember the group Crucial Conflict.
Yes.
They PR dude heard it and wanted me to collab with them on it, and I said no. I had to decline on that because I want to get the song out. I don't want it to be that type of song. I want it to be a line dance where people can enjoy themselves, have a good time, put their cowboy hats on, and be who they are. You know, hey, we all got a little country in us, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you just talked about writing.
Right.
You're also a poet. You also do some comedy.
A lot of comedy.
Okay, so talk about some of these other things that you're doing aside from pushing this phenomenal song that you've written.
I've been doing comedy all my life. You know how you've been funny just all your life, all through school and all through high school and all through the studio sessions, and the Kennedy tape would always say, man, you need to get on stage with that, man. I said, man, this is a stage. I don't need to get on stage. I just do me. I don't need a script. I don't need to, you know, most comics, they have a routine that they do. I ain't that type of comic. You can put me in a crowd, a room full of people, and just turn me loose, let me do me. And everything just comes from the top of my head, boom, 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 boom. And I inject that with what I've been through in my life, and it's funny. A lot of things I've been through in my life at the time wasn't funny at the time, but I think the creator was getting me prepared to do what I like to make folks laugh. I've been doing that my whole life.
How did you learn that craft? Because comedy is not easy.
It really ain't.
It really is not.
It's not.
And you look at guys like D.L. Hughley,
right,
who was extremely quick on his feet.
Quick.
I mean, you know, he's standing on stage. He looks at somebody in the front row, and he's got a snap on him real quick.
Right.
You know, these things don't just come out of nowhere. You have to have that skill. So, how did you create, or how did you connect with the craft of comedy?
You want to know the truth? Can I be for real?
Please do. Okay.
Well, my mom carried me. I got a twin brother, and the whole 9 months she carried us, she drank 151. Right. So, I'm sent to say most comics you see, they either have some type of substance to make them do what they do or whatever. I don't need any of that. It's in my DNA. I can turn it on and turn it off at any given time. And I'm more like a crowd person. I can get in a crowd, a room full of people that I don't even know, and have the whole room in my control just from laughing. I think he gave it to me. Then on top of that, I've learned to watch like Lavelle Crawford and Bernie Mac and what's the one dude, Baby Kids, what's his name?
Robin Harris.
Robin Harris and Richard Pryor. To go from one, what I had to learn was a transition from one joke to the next joke to the next joke, how long to stay here, how long to get off that and go to the next thing. So I've learned, I've kind of mastered that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that makes me a little bit more, I can't be you, I can't be him, I gotta do me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I'm just wondering if, in light of all the things that you've done, you've done poetry, you've done comedy, you're doing music, do you work a job?
Well, I've got a culinary license, I cook.
Okay.
I worked at St. Vincent's Charity Hospital for almost 16 years. Well, I was a chef down in St. Vincent Charity Hospital.
Okay.
And they had Black History Month there one day. So I was there doing the little Black History thing. So the president of the hospital said, man, you don't need to be in here cooking. Do you hear what you just said to these people in this hospital? You need to be on the road. So I said, you know what? I think you're right. So I gave my 2 weeks resignation, along with some other stuff that happened along that got me out of here. I moved from Cleveland to Las Vegas, where I stayed for 14 years. It's in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
Stayed there 14 years. Started doing a little bit of satellite. That's when the satellite radio was just hitting. Was just getting to where it is now. You know, it wasn't like it was 14 years ago. It wasn't where it is now. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing music out there. I still work with McKinley Tate with Global Entertainment. Humble G the Fiddler. Worked with him since he was 14 years old. Taught him how to hold a mic and everything. You know what I'm saying? And get in front of a crowd and actually control a crowd. I'm an MC.
Okay.
You can give me a microphone and I take over a whole spot.
Yeah.
Whether I'm doing music, comedy, poetry, I take them on an emotional roller coaster.
Okay. I don't want to let this fella sit over here and not be involved.
Yeah, ask him
in
something.
this
Ask him something.
conversation.
Ask me all the questions. Ask him something.
He was in Vegas for 14 years.
Yeah.
He's working at St. V's and all that. What's Sirr Roc doing all this time?
Well, me, I'm retired, so I take care of my family, basically my mom. As far as music-wise, just DJing, and we working on this new song we didn't really talk about, which I would like to talk about, which is the Cleveland Browns Anthem. We have a new song out that is really, really nice. It's a video. We got a little commercial video we made, and we've been trying to stick that out there to NFL and all the Browns. So we
got
not
some
only
folks
are we
working
doing
on it.
this song is really hot. I didn't want to stir off the line dance.
So hold on. Are you a Browns fan?
Well, well, I go back to Jim Brown.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
You're a Browns fan. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
okay.
Really though, the song is hot. We're gonna maybe next time we could bring that up, but that is really what we've been working on. Again, we just came from Niagara Falls. We were at the Seneca Hotel Casino.
Yeah.
And we performed at, I don't know where we went.
It was a masquerade ball.
We went to a masquerade ball, and we performed with Big Moochie.
You know who Big Moochie is, right?
71 North, and yeah, basically I'm just a music person. I do internet radio. I was on My Loud Radio for a couple of years. I was also with Voice It Radio. I'm an engineer. I just love music. I love to be in the spotlight. I love entertainment.
He's all around entertaining. You got to see him on stage. If you see him on stage, you know what I'm talking about.
So, long in the tooth, and I remember the lockers because I used to watch Soul Train on Saturdays because I wanted to see that pop locking thing going on right now.
Yeah.
Are you still physical that way in terms of choreography?
As far as breakdancing, I'm not trying to break a leg or nothing.
Okay.
But as far as dancing, yes. And I'm not about to get on the floor. I ain't.
Okay.
I paid my dues on the floor.
So,
all right. So you're not spinning on the car.
No more. No.
Yeah.
But I can dance. I still got it though.
Okay. Well, you know, when you get up to our age, you can work the heck out of a two-step.
Yeah.
Like nobody's business, man.
Yeah.
I got all kind of ways to two-step.
Yeah.
Front, backward, side to side.
Right. Okay, so shifting gears back to you. Comedy, poetry, you got the Cleveland Browns Anthem that you're working on. The Barnyard Shuffle is taking off. Where are you going from here?
You know what? I think my purpose is to help develop young people into and from rappers or in the street, like when Chuck Conway took me from the projects down the King Kennedy projects where he saw me. He took me out of there, man, and put me up under his wing and showed me a little bit. He kind of polished me up a little bit. So I'm headed towards to becoming an A&R for a label where I can help develop young people into artists.
Okay.
That's where I see myself going.
All right. And tell me about the team that you're working with.
Global Entertainment. My team that I'm working with, I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. First, we have Dr. Woods. Dr. Woods, he teaches the trivalent understanding. It's kind of a noetic science type of, you know, thing. We're not going to get into all that. Then we have McKinley Tate III. He's the actual producer. I've been with mixing for about, what, 30 years, almost, 30-something years, plus years. He's the best producer that I've met. I ain't gonna say he's the best producer in the world, but me and him kind of click together when we do music. And Humble G the Filler, I met Humble G when he was 14 years old. And we still, all of us are still we stay real around. And Humble is just doing his thing now. He's on a big scale doing his thing. He's kind of, you know, skyrocketing. So he didn't have to come back and say, well, OG, I need you to come do this, but he want me to be on his team doing some things. So we all stay grounded together, no matter what. It's a global thing. We do it all over the world. And we still stay grounded. We still stay tight and knit, and we still a family.
Okay.
I wouldn't trade him for nothing in the world.
All right. I got to give you an opportunity to kick the social media, so let it rip.
Social media?
Yeah.
You can get me on OG Shanksta. I got OG Shankstagram, right?
OG Shanksta 216.
He does all my social media, everything.
OG Shanksta
the 216.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At what?
No, that's your IG.
That's the IG, right?
And then your Facebook is
James Holder, which is my government name.
Okay.
I don't like to really give my government name, but it's James Holder.
James Holder.
Yep, and you can actually go on YouTube and put in the Barnyard Shuffle. Everything y'all got come up, boom. You can subscribe, you can follow us, you can push subscribe and follow us wherever we go. Every move we make we got a bunch of shows coming up in Chicago. We got shows coming up in Detroit. Got some stuff coming up in St. Louis with Lavelle Crawford at his club. You know what I'm saying? I got a woman offer me a job yesterday in Niagara Falls, the day before yesterday, in Niagara Falls. She want me to come back and do a show there.
Yeah.
Okay.
With, what's the guy from Friday name? I can't think of his name. Ezel from Friday. What's his name? His real name?
Oh.
From Friday, the movie Friday.
Hey, I don't know.
He don't even know. He don't even care.
We're running out of time, and I want to make sure that I'm able to share this video in its entirety. So in a few moments, we're going to take a look at OG Shanksta with the assistance of Sirr Roc doing this Barnyard Shuffle. So I want to thank you, OG,
hey, I appreciate
for being here.
Sirr Roc. I don't want to give my SIRROC 216 IG.
Okay, there you have it. SIRROC 216 Instagram. You can see this brother, and you can check out Vince Robinson, Vince.Robinson at IG. You can do that too. Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate you, man.
And thank you for joining us. This is a great show, and we want you to enjoy this video. Know yourself, love yourself, be yourself, make it a great day. Peace.
Bumping stump with me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Oh, he's sitting in the back
what
with
you
the
up there
judge.
humming and singing?
Boy, we went down to the Jew joint last night and we got it in.
Get it in? What you know about getting it in? And what the heck is a juke joint?
You don't know what a juke joint is?
No.
Come on, G. Take her down to the barnyard.
Oh, yeah. Y'all done did it now. We headed down to the barnyard. Who's in the barnyard? We wanna bump and stomp with us. Me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Oh, he's sitting in the back with a jug. Drinking with them chickens while the coon getting plugged. Now plug it, take them to the door. Plug it, show them to the floor. Plug it, better keep the barn door closed. Cause the roof is sitting high and this beer is ice cold. Do you wanna bump and stomp with us? Me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Oh, he's sitting in the back with a jug. Drinking with them chickens while the coon getting plugged. Now plug it, take them to the door. Plug it, show them to the floor. Plug it, better keep the barn door closed. Cause the roof is sitting high and this beer is ice cold. Me and my neighbor ain't school like that. Been around the world, neighbor Zoom like that. Headed to the store, let the boombox crack. Speakers on blast, auto-tune like that. Now I don't give a damn if the wood grain crack. My sound effect do made it boom like that. Straight up out the barn where the moonshine at. Break it all down, whole room get black. Do you wanna bump and stomp with us? Me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Oh, he's sitting in the back with a jug. Drinking with the chickens while the coon getting plugged. Now plug it, take them to the door. Plug it, show them to the floor. Plug it, better keep the barn door closed. Cause the roof is sitting high and this beer is ice cold. Jimmy Mac gone, always puffing on the good. Headed to the barn house party if you would. Leather straw hat with the feather on the side. All black gators with the rooster in his eyes. Look at Jimmy posted in the mirror. of the room. Checking out the chickens, now you know they all do. With the big booty little chick standing to the side. Keep the bar no close, cause the roof is sitting high. Do you wanna bump and stomp with us? Me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Oh, he's sitting in the back with a jug. Drinking with the chickens while the cool getting plugged. Now plug it, take them to the door. Plug it, show them to the floor. Plug it, better keep the bar no close, cause the roof is sitting high and this beer is ice cold. Waddle when you walk, waddle when you walk. Waddle when you walk, 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 waddle when you waddle when you waddle when you walk, waddle when you waddle when you waddle when you walk, waddle when you walk, walk, waddle when you walk. Do you wanna bump and stomp with us? Me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Oh, he's sitting in the back with a jug, drinking with the chickens while the cool getting plugged. Now take them to the door. Plug it, show them to the floor. Plug it, better keep the bar door closed, cause the roof is sitting high and this beer is ice cold. Me and my neighbors headed down to the club. Oh, he's sitting in the back with a jug, drinking with the chickens while the coon getting plugged. Bucket, bucket. You got to get on beat, man. Hold on, man. We're going to keep this on the one now. All you got to do is throw your feet up. Wait. Do you want to bump and start? Come on. Me and there you go. There you go. Down to the club. There you go. Oh, he's sitting in the back with a jug, drinking with them chickens while the coon getting plugged. Bucket, bucket, take it to the door. Bucket, bucket, go right. There you go. Bucket, better keep the bond closed. Y'all, let's sitting high.